All right, we're given the projected rate of increase of enrollment at a new college, so the change in enrollment over the change in time, where if we can find the original function, e of t, this is used to find projection of enrollment in a certain number of years. It says if the enrollment is 3,000 now, so if the enrollment is 3,000 when t equals 0, find the projected enrollment 21 years from now. So the first thing we have to do is we have to find the antiderivative to find our original function. So e of t is found by finding this antiderivative, t plus 4 to the minus 3 halves dt. And certainly I can see that this is going to end up needing substitution. So this is going to equal, I'm going to pull the 7,000 out front. What I'm going to do here is let u equal t plus 4. So du, well, the derivative of t is just 1. 1 dt. I'm trying to make that a dt. And so that means where I see a dt, I'll substitute du. Where I see t plus 4, I will substitute a u. So I'm going to end up with u to the negative 3 halves du. Alright, so now I just use my formula that says to find the antiderivative and add 1. Well, adding 1 is adding 2 over 2. And the same thing on the bottom. So I get 7,000 u to the negative 1 half over negative 1 half. I multiply this, which ends up being 7,000 times negative 2. So I get negative 14,000. This piece right here, if I bring it to the bottom, becomes u to the 1 half. Well, the 1 half power is the same thing as the square root. And I have to remember plus c. That's why they always give you this extra information here, because the extra information now is going to be used to solve for c. So this is saying when the enrollment is 3,000, negative 14,000, over my time, which I forgot to do, plug back in my t plus 4. So I'm going to have the square root of t, which times 0, plus 4 plus c. So I want to solve this for c to get my enrollment function. So if I solve this, of course the square root of 4 on the bottom is going to be 2. 2 goes into negative 14,000, negative 7 times. And adding 7,000 on both sides, I get 10,000, which is my c. So I go back here and I plug in my e of t, then becomes negative 14,000 over the square root. My u was t plus 4 plus c, which is 10,000. And it wants you to estimate the enrollment in 21 years, so you simply plug in 21. And you should get, this of course is going to be the square root of 25, which is going to be 5. So if you work this all the way out, you should get 7,200, which is the projected enrollment 21 years from now. Number 13.